We're here with the talking about Seven Seas Cast. I'm here with Dizzy. Are you going to say hi? And we am here with Bryan from youtube.com/parole and Dizzy from youtube.com/DizzyOver. YT, are you gonna intro yourself? Please be live. And didn't just do that. Okay, yeah, it's live. We're good. We're here with Bryan. We're gonna talk about some and Dizzy. We're gonna talk about some PSVR 2 stuff. Yeah, let's dive into it. I don't have an intro. Well, I mean I do, but yeah, I know it. We're gonna talk about some PSVR 2 stuff. So, what's your guys' thought? I guess.
Playing Minecraft.
Is it now? Can people? I have no idea what the stream looks like. Are people watching you play Minecraft while we do this?
Well, I'm not exactly streaming. This is Kieran's podcast.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is like you're only half here.
Yeah.
That's what I should do on my show, man. Like when my
I think I'll just
when my co-hosts are talking, I should just be playing a video game or something.
Yeah, for real.
You know what? Actually, I'm gonna
record.
I'm gonna record footage and then just put the podcast audio over it and then upload it. That'd be a cool video.
Turns out I did have the desktop audio recorded for the thing for the podcast. So you guys have to introduce yourself again. I'm with Bryan.
Is there?
You want to introduce yourself or?
Me introduce myself? Yeah, sure. I'm Bryan. I'm right here. Kieran's over there. I'm right here apparently. Yeah. That's a good introduction. I think that works out pretty well.
I'm with Dizzy as well. You guys know Dizzy from youtube.com/DizzyOverYT.
I don't know that guy. Who is he?
Where's he? He there or there?
I don't know.
I don't know who it is. I'm the guy with the Enderman profile picture.
Yeah, because we can totally see.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's
Totally.
Let's talk about some PSVR 2 stuff. Why we like PSVR 2. What our thoughts are next.
Chicken jockey.
Really?
Kieran, how old are you, man?
I'm 17.
Do you find that a lot of people your age like VR?
I've spoken to like college people about it, and like they're not really fans of it.
Chicken jockey.
They're not
Yeah.
really fans of it and stuff like that.
They're just losers, bro.
Exactly,
Well,
man.
It's something we talk about a lot, right? Because like when I was a kid, like forever ago, we grew up with movies like The Lawnmower Man and stuff, and like that, like it was always like the VR was this thing that was like, man, one day maybe we'll have that. Maybe VR will be a thing that we'll have in our house someday, and then it finally happened, and we were all really excited about it. But like I don't know, I think a lot of people like your age like didn't grow up being like, I can't wait for VR to be a thing. I can't wait for VR to be a thing, right? Video games are in your pocket and the tablets and cell phones and all that. And it's just a completely different mentality when it comes to it. So like I'm actually, anytime I run into people who are a little younger that are interested in VR, it always surprises me a little bit.
Yeah. So funny.
Like why are you into it? How did you get into it?
Jammy actually. I came across a video.
Oh, he's gonna go on this
I was
long
ordering
ass
a
explanation.
headset, and I was looking for games, and his video popped up. And yeah.
Nice. Yeah, Jamie's great. Now that I'm on your show, you have to have Jamie on next, right?
I was actually thinking that.
I'll set the precedent, and you can just go right through the whole without parole and without parole adjacent channels, right? You get AJ on and Miles, and just knock them out one by one, man. Every episode.
Yeah, knock them all.
Next one should be Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Every time
I mean, he's not doing anything, man. Like, it doesn't seem like he's doing anything. So, like, why not?
Yeah, he's pretty free actually.
Yeah.
every time I'm
He's not doing anything else than bothering Denmark about Greenland. That's for sure.
can you
Just
like,
tell him
turn
it's
the
about
stream down?
golfing. Be like, we've got this golfing podcast. You're gonna fucking love it.
I was talking to somebody at college about it, and they just told me to shut up because they weren't interested in VR whatsoever. It was I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, man, I'm just gonna go and cry in a corner.
Honestly, I would tell someone to shut up too if they came up to me and started talking about hyper-realistic glasses.
So what got you guys? What do you guys like about VR? What do you want? Like, what do you like about it? And
Yeah, kick it off, Oliver. Let's hear what you like about VR.
Immersion. Yeah.
expand.
Expand? Fuck you mean, bro?
Like what part of immersion?
Do you mean explain?
Yeah.
Is that the word you were looking
explain.
for?
Look, my brain's fried.
I just, well, yeah, we spent so long time with Mecca, but yeah. I just like it. It's cool.
We actually met through
Yeah.
Pavlov, so that's why like it's special to me.
Yeah.
What did you meet through?
Pavlov.
Oh, you did? Nice.
Yeah.
I came across him in the lobby, and I'm like, yeah, I've been friends with you.
And I've always had higher subs than Kieran, just to flex real quick.
I'm really curious. How many subs do you have, Dizzy?
You know, now that I'm speaking to someone like extremely bigger than me, I don't think I want to say it anymore. No, I'm kidding. I have 2,000.
That's great. I mean, how long have you been doing it for?
Since 2021.
So that's like
Yeah, no, you're doing great, man. Doing
Thank
great. Like it took me 10 years to get where I'm at. So, you know, and that's like, you know, hardcore dedication, you know what I mean? It's like just like working at it all the time. So, I don't know if you guys are, do you guys like take this pretty casual about this, or you're like, is this something you want to do for a living? Like where are you at with it?
I right now it's like a casual thing, but I'm hoping to like actually like start like grinding on it, you know. Oh wait, that sounds weird.
Yeah.
No. I hope you guys know what I mean.
Yeah, we know what you mean. It might be too
Good.
on Spotify, but yeah.
Oh my god, I swear. Darren, Kieran, you know who I'm talking about, but Darren better not ever find this. People clip so many things out of context.
My friend Jess, she's looking at me right now. She asked, why is PSVR 2 so expensive?
I mean, it definitely felt expensive for a long time, right? Because you needed a $500 console and you needed a $550 headset. So just to get into it's $1,000. But I mean, like, yeah, it's cheaper now for sure. I think it always comes down to just being, when something's not popular, when you know you're not going to sell 100 million units of something, you can't. It's harder to subsidize the price. You're not manufacturing a lot of it, so like it has to be kind of expensive. It's just new, right? So I think that'll change over time. I think we're going to get to a point where like the FOV is as big as it's going to get, and the resolution's as high as it's going to get, and just it becomes a standard for VR, and then prices just will start coming down. It's just too new. It's only been around for like, the last 7 or 8 years. So
what? Does it not come out?
Do you think that's the biggest problem? Do you think that's the biggest problem with VR is how expensive it is?
Kieran, I think he was talking about like VR as a whole was 7 or 8 years.
Oh, right. Okay.
Not the PSVR 2.
Yeah,
I'd be crazy if it
VR.
was.
What'd you say, Brian?
Do you think that's the biggest problem with VR right now? Like having is it just too expensive for people to get into? Do you think that's why it's not like dominating the gaming culture?
I would
Quite honestly, so. I don't think so.
No, what's the biggest problem from your perspective?
I just say like there aren't like enough devs supporting VR just yet. I mean, Bethesda made a horrible attempt, but at least they did something.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if everybody was doing the Capcom thing, like they did with Resident Evil 4 Remake and Village, if everybody was
Yeah.
doing that, if every new game that came out also supported VR, yeah, I think you're right. I think
Yeah.
I think we'd be in a much different situation.
Let's I'm gonna check into the chat. Hippie Pickle says hashtag Gaming Cat Army.
What's up, Hippie? How you doing? Get Hippie Pickle on this show. He's doing his own thing. He's doing his own VR channel. So you should get him on.
I've done some videos or a video with him.
Nice.
He's a great guy to talk to. We're not glazing
Hippie's
him.
great.
We're totally not glazing him because he's in chat right now.
Yeah, you should hear what we say when you're not here, Hippie.
Yeah,
Pickle's not here. We're like, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
No,
We speak extremely poorly of you when you're not here.
Yeah.
But yeah, we should. I've messaged him about it before, and yeah.
I just realized I should probably be moderating Kieran's chat since I'm
Outcast,
mod.
what's up, Outcast?
I'm doing a
How you
horrible
doing?
job right now.
How's it going, Outcast? Welcome to the podcast.
I think you said that like 3 times now. Hello, Outcast. What's up, Outcast? Hi, Outcast.
So let's get this kicked off with what made you get into PSVR 2? What made you get into VR?
Kieran, put those grippers away, bro.
What made you get into VR?
What made me get into it?
Yeah.
Man, I'll be honest with you. You know, I mean, I've been gaming my whole life. Obviously a lot older than you guys. I'm 45 this year, and it's
About the same age as my dad.
that's so creepy
He
to
is your
hear.
dad, does he?
Like, what am I doing here? This is I feel like I'm doing something wrong now.
You're not.
but-
Trust me.
But no, I just been gaming my whole life, and so like and there were good innovations along the way. Like when everything went from 2D to 3D, and then from SD to HD, and games started being bigger and more interesting and open worlds. So there were innovations along the way that kept me constantly being like, oh wow, video games are so cool, and every generation is cooler than the last. And then like right around the time we went from PlayStation 3 to PlayStation 4, I was like, man, this is getting boring. Like every game that comes out is sort of just like a bigger version of the last game, and I've already played these games. So when PSVR came around, I was like, I said, this is something different. There's something I've been excited for my whole life, and so I pre-ordered it without ever having really tried VR in my entire life. And then PSVR 1 showed up, and it like totally just changed everything how I thought about gaming. Like it was exciting again. Like hear people trying new things, and so that's why. It's the only reason I'm still a gamer. I play retro games and stuff. I love going back to stuff I played in my childhood. But as far as new games go, like that's it, man. It's VR or nothing.
Yeah. No, I get you. Yeah. Dizzy, what about you?
What was the question?
What made you
This
get
is why your co-host shouldn't be playing Minecraft.
Exactly, but like, no one else wants to do it. That's the thing. So it's like Dizzy's like, okay, he's the one person I can rely on.
What was the question, Kieran?
What made you get?
Let me translate. He said we basically just put up with Dizzy on the show. That's what I heard. We put up with him because he shows up.
For real though, like.
He said for real.
What made you fuck? What made you get the PSVR 2?
Well, I just saw the trailer back in November, like November of 2022, and honestly, I've been a fan of VR like most of the time I've been alive. I'm pretty young. I'm not gonna say how young, but because that's private information. But yeah, I was a fan of VR since like Measure Self started
my days,
posting
yeah.
videos about it back in like 2016, 2017. I thought that it was really interesting, and I've always wanted one. So, but like the PSVR 2 was my first ever VR headset. I had tried the PSVR 1, but only like once.
If you want to talk about PSVR 1, I think, who is it? who is it that's in the Gamecast crew that loves PSVR 1? I remember somebody talking about it. Who was it?
I don't know. I mean, we all loved PSVR 1. Like when everybody else was jumping ship to Quest and Quest 2, and PC VR doing modding stuff. Like we just all stuck with PSVR 1.
Brian's over here with
we
like
loved it.
PlayStation 4 and like the breakout box and all the like 50,000 wires that are in it and like.
Oh, it was a mess for sure, right? It was like a Frankenstein monster of wires. The fact that it worked at all was mind-boggling. But man, I think there was a charm about that, being like, hey, we're using these outdated PlayStation 3 Move controllers.
Oh
right?
yeah.
I'm just gonna say, like, it took me an hour to figure out how to set up the PSVR 1.
Yeah, understandable.
That's why I never used it again.
That's fair.
Yeah, for 6 years straight, man, it was just like these wires crisscrossing my room. Like, once I set it up, I never wanted to take it down because I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to figure this out again.
That's pretty fair. And I'm gonna throw in another bonus question here. And what would you guys say is like your top 10 favorite PSVR 2 games?
Top 10, jeez. I should have come
Top
prepared.
10.
Man.
I gotta check my library right now, actually.
This
Then.
is like, let me just check the library here.
I mean,
Well-
you guys obviously played Gran Turismo 7, right? Like,
Yeah,
game's
Dizzy hasn't.
incredible. No, listen,
But
I mean, VR's already expensive enough, right? We just said it. The headset's expensive.
I mean, I could download it, but like, I'm just not like a big racing game fan.
I mean, I'm not a racing sim fan. Like, I love arcade racers. But man, it's like I bought a racing rig just for Gran Turismo 7, and I don't regret it. It's so, it's just insane being in the racing rig in VR. So Gran Turismo 7 is always going to be something special, I think. Top 10 for sure.
Kieran, I cannot hit you with my top 10 because honestly, I don't know.
Fair.
But
fair.
I will. I can hit you with top 5.
Okay, yeah, do your top 5.
Hitman is currently my favorite game. Right now. Pavlov is, of course, is going to be number 2. I
100%.
spend like 50% of my life on that every day since I got the PSVR 2.
Fair enough.
Arizona Sunshine 2 is definitely number 3. Then I think I'm gonna put No Man's Sky on number 4. And 5, I'd have to put the fuck is it called? Swordsman VR. I really enjoy that.
Yeah,
Nice.
Swordsman's pretty good. I quite like Swordsman.
What do you guys takes on Phasmophobia?
Phasmophobia.
This is gonna go on a whole rampage about it.
No.
Oh, here we go. I'm excited.
I'm not. I like the gameplay and all that. It's just not really a game I find myself enjoying, especially with the people I've surrounded myself with. Not Kieran. Not Kieran. He doesn't really try hard the game, but when I play with people like my mate Harry, he
like-
really fucking try hards it and removes all the fun from the game.
He's like a Giga Swag.
Uh-oh, Outcast has just hit us with this huge ass list. I ain't reading all that.
Outcast says Resi 4, Resi 8, Synapse, Call of the Mountain, Demo.
Oh yeah, I should have put Call of the Mountain on that
Demio.
list.
No, not Demio. Yeah. Sorry, I would say I've got 2 different games in my head because there's Demo on PSVR 1, but then there's Demio and Demio Battles PSVR 2. I'm assuming that's what he's talking about. Yeah.
Where was I? Pavlov, Hitman, Metro, Legendary Tales, Walkabout might be my top 10. No Phasmo because I played it on PC, so it doesn't count. I mean, it does because it's on PSVR 2, so it does.
What were the last couple I heard? Walkabout right at the end, but what was the one before that? Couple before that.
Legendary Tales.
Dude, shout out to Legendary Tales. That game's so much
the
fun.
devs did so well on that.
Yeah. I mean, just
Kieran, can I just say, like, that was not your opinion 2 months
Yeah, but I played it again recently.
Yeah, you just have to say that, don't you?
Yeah.
You're under NDA.
Fair enough.
I mean, they out Bethesda in terms of just being able to create whatever kind of character you wanted and leveling up whatever way you wanted to.
Huh?
I mean, the fact that you can go through and play as a boxer and punch people out, or you can be a magic user or a swordsman or whatever you want to be. Like they just let you play that game however you want to. Tons of respect.
I will
to
be
everyone.
right back.
Oh, good co-host, buddy. Good co-host. Good co-host. Good.
He's like, I didn't take a shit before the show. I'm sorry.
fair, man.
Right? You always get a shit before the show. That's the order of events.
For real.
Yeah. But dude, I mean, have you played Ancient Dungeon? I know. I mean,
no,
it's
sorry, were you gonna say something? I cut you off.
no. I mean, it's like not realistic or whatever else. But I mean, man, it's just so much fun to play, especially with friends. You can spend hours and hours in that game. I spent like 4 hours playing straight the other night. It was just a blast.
Yeah, I've heard it's really good. I'm gonna keep bringing Jamie up to this because it's really.
I'm back. My parents have to show me something. I'm sorry.
I watched the British guy.
The British guy's crazy, bro. We definitely know who you're talking about.
You know the British guy that goes, I
Yeah.
I snog the PS2 when sleeping. Yeah, him. Yes, does he?
I just like you have to want your podcast on Spotify. I'll be help with that.
It's already on Spotify. I've already got
It's
it.
on Spotify.
Yeah, you should definitely favorite it right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now, bro. Like, legit, I'm actually gonna post Minecraft to do that.
I forgot what I was gonna say. I've lost my chain of thought. Thanks.
Yeah, what's the can you shoot a link over a link to the chat over? 'Cause I want to see what people in chat are saying.
Oh, it's on my channel. But yeah, hold on. I will link you in.
But then I have to. All right.
Not if I'm faster, bitch.
I wasn't prepared for this at all.
Not if I'm faster,
I
bitch.
remember you saying, like, when we were talking in your server, I'm pretty sure you said, like, what day is it so I can prepare?
Fuck, it's not.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I was like, what are we gonna be talking about? And you were like, oh,
Oh, wait.
PSVR 2, and I was like, oh, well, okay.
Kieran, I
guess
might not be faster than you.
Oh, Brian's already got it.
Fuck.
All right, I got it. Here we are.
I was
Wait,
so
now
slow.
I'm in chat. Now I'm in chat. Ha 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 ha. This is so meta. Okay.
Kara says this isn't Sigma. You're not Sigma, bitch.
Bro, that's Vio's sister.
That's crazy, bro.
That's Vio's sister.
Still not Sigma, bro.
That's
Still not
Vio's
Sigma.
sister. Is my mic good, by the way? Like, is it? Because people are saying in chat, no, is it good?
I'm not gonna be the one to check.
Yeah, I'm seeing in chat they're saying the audio.
What's your podcast called? FNCS Cast. Okay.
Chat, is my audio good?
I know.
Or just sounds like a robot?
Yeah, you're fine now.
Holy shit! I'm dyslexic or something. Kieran, I think I'm dyslexic or something.
Oh yeah,
I
does it?
just.
Oh, sounds stressed as well.
I accidentally typed FNS Cast. I'm a professional speller. I know. It's not there, Kieran.
Do you want me to link you?
Hang on,
Dizzy,
let's show the camera.
Dizzy, what does FNCS cast stand for?
Well, FNCS is like just in my name.
I don't think you want to know what FNCS stands for.
I don't want to know what the name of the podcast I'm on currently is called. I feel like that's a problem.
It's FNCS cast. That's what's called.
FNCS stands for
He's
Fortnite
making-
Championship.
It was
Yeah,
amazing to be
making
for
something
it.
up right now. Yep.
No. I'm being legit. FNCS stands for Fortnite Championship.
Yeah, you guys big Fortnite players?
I wasn't like.
I really don't play Fortnite. I hate that shit.
Oh man, I love Fortnite.
Yeah,
Anytime I get sick of VR,
Yo,
and just,
me and you
and
gotta
just-
hit up duels sometime. I'd be so down for
Yeah.
that. This is like, why am I here?
I mean, it's just.
Yeah, we're not making that a trios.
I mean, if you want to go for it, yeah.
I said we're not, Kieran.
But like, yeah. So, what would you guys say is your favorite like game on the headset?
Kieran, I think I found your podcast.
Is it my logo?
No, I searched FNCS Cast, right? and it came up with how to max out all your skills in Fallout New Vegas in 5 minutes. Is that your podcast by chance?
No.
Oh, found it. Next to fucking FGTV, bro.
Can you see chat, Brad? Yeah. So I don't have to keep bringing stuff up.
Yeah.
I remember you said that you were wanting to see it.
Yep. What's up, Kara?
FNCS,
What's up, Hippie Pickle? What's up,
Fortnite
Outcast?
session.
Jessica. Yep.
Kara, what about the C in there?
Yeah. Yeah. You forgot to see.
Wait, no. I know what it means. Fortnite cum session. Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yep. That's FNCS Kieran. We all know that's what that stands for.
Yeah. So, what would you guys say is your favorite game and why?
Didn't we just like say our top 5?
No, but it's
Or
just
top
like
10 or
your
whatever?
favorite. It's on the list.
My
It's on the
favorite.
list. So.
My all-time favorite. Ah,
It's on the
shit,
list.
Kieran,
It's on the list. You got to do it.
Kieran, you're fuck you, bro. I have like 3. I have like 3 favorites.
We'll say them then.
Pavlov, Hitman, and No Man's Sky.
Hitman.
I think I could have named them by now.
Brad, what's yours? And then I'll go into my point.
Man, I don't know. It's funny because talking about like what the best games are compared to like what our favorite games are, two completely different conversations. But I mean, I think Madison VR is right up my alley, man. Like Madison VR was a game that I was like literally too scared to play. Right? Like I had to keep taking the headset off and like taking a break and being like, oh man, like just I was like so tense and like sweating going through like some of the sections in there because it's just like that there's a jump scare around every corner. You know that something's gonna screw with you. It's so fucking crazy.
I will never play Madison in my fucking life.
No,
I'm
too much of a pussy.
Bitch for horror games. Yeah, I'm too much of a pussy. I will take that shit off screaming like a bitch.
Oh, trust me, you want to hear Dizzy screaming. It's
listen.
hilarious.
I screamed at Hello Neighbor.
Okay.
At fucking Hello Neighbor. Not even the VR. Flat screen.
You're telling me you got jump scared with a mustache man chasing after you with loud music?
I got jump scared by a guy with a pedo stash. Yes.
Fair enough.
Right, cartoon game for kids. Okay.
But to be fair, like the story for Hello Neighbor is kind of dark if you really think about it.
I mean, it is pretty dark for sure. Man, but the VR version sucked, so I couldn't even get through it.
Jess.
I'm a huge fan of Hello Neighbor. Have been like for so long since the game came out, like in the alpha versions. But I fucking hated the VR version.
My good friend Jess says, but I do have a question. I'm trying to start YT, but I have an Xbox and don't know how to do the capture card for videos. Can I make them and edit them?
I'm just going to say, Xbox is the worst possible platform to do YouTube videos on unless you live stream.
Let's start a console war. Come on.
No, we're not starting a console war because this is facts. Without a capture card, you can only record for what is it, like a minute? It's a minute you can record for, and worst part about it all, the bitch won't fucking pick up your microphone.
Yeah,
so
that's dumb.
That's why it fucking sucks.
Well, Jessica's saying...
Kieran, Kara says put your dogs away, mate.
Don't have dogs, mate. I have a cat.
Mate, I literally said this to you as soon as I clicked on my
Sorry, we have two cats,
on the stream. No, listen. We're talking about your toes, Kieran.
Yeah, I know.
Put that shit away, bro, or put some socks on. Says I while not wearing socks.
Outcast says Resi might be my favorite, but I need to give more horrors. I couldn't do Madison VR. ICL.
Yeah, I'm with Outcast. Like I get it, right? Like I think Madison. If you play Madison, the reason to play Madison is to get scared, right? There's a good story there, and like it's a really cool game to play through. But like Village feels like a game, you know, like it's the kind of game we don't get. Yeah, sorry, Outcast. I didn't wash my feet before shoving them in the camera. but yeah, we don't get a lot of games like Village. Like we don't get these full-fledged like AAA. Like console flat screen, you know, the depth of those kind of games very often in VR. So Man, Village is so good. Village is so good. Like when the first time you fire the shotgun and the headset rumbles, right? Because
Yeah.
it's just like, oh,
Yeah,
it's like
it's
wow, they
so
put so
good.
much care into that game. So good. So yeah, I might have to go with Village as my favorite. I will say though,
You will say, will you?
I will say though, no trophy support was
Yeah,
just a mess.
that was.
That ruined it for me.
If you're going to make a game, like, at least, make it so you can somewhat get trophies. Like, on the non-VR version. Sorry, the VR version.
Yeah.
It's pretty stupid. Are we all laughing at the same thing?
I'm laughing at
Hippie
Hippie's comment.
Yeah. What's not...
I was laughing at
Kieran,
you saying
why are you
pretty,
fiddling around with
pretty,
your settings? We
pretty.
cannot see you or Bryan anymore. There we go. Okay. This is really fucking delayed, I can tell.
Sorry, Bryan, you were saying, does it cut you off?
Oh, I don't even.
You
No, I was
signal like that,
just laughing. I was just laughing at you, going pretty, pretty, pretty. Like you were trying to figure out what the next
Yeah.
word was, so you just kept saying pretty.
Kieran does that a lot. There was at one point we were playing Fortnite, back when I still liked the game. He started saying pissy, pissy, pissy pants. Like, where the fuck was he going with that, bro?
So we all laughing at what Hippie Pickle said, yeah?
About my feet, about OnlyFans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I feel like this is the wrong place to advertise my OnlyFans, so we'll do that.
Without pro OnlyFans. Okay.
Jess, so if your partner has a PS5, you can ask if you can borrow that because PS5 is extremely easy on like when it comes to videos.
Yes, Bryan has a
Yeah,
cat.
that me and Kieran. Oh shit, my headphones are dying. No!
Oh god, yes.
Stop!
Hippie Pickle says editing on PC PS5 is easy with Sure Factory. I have an addiction, lol.
Damn, this kid's gorgeous.
Mum says your cat's gorgeous, by the way.
Thanks.
Says thanks.
Yeah, it's the only reason I have subscribers.
What the
People
cat?
don't tune in to watch me. They just go, I'm just waiting for Tornado to show up in frame.
Tornado.
Yep.
Tornado! I don't know if you'll be able to hear me.
Beautiful.
Hey, people want to say hi. You want to say hi?
It's beautiful.
She's like, you want to look at my butthole? No, you want to say hi.
The cat, I mean.
I think it's funny how as I'm hearing Bryan speaking to his cat, all I see on the stream is just Bryan staring into the camera. It's so
Yo,
delayed.
guys, can we get that clipped and sent on the Discord, please? Just Bryan looking into the camera. You don't need a capture card. Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, unless you get a PC, Jess, you don't need a capture card. But I mean, ultimately, that I feel like that's the goal. You know, like
That's
I feel like
There's
because it makes everything so much easier. Like I literally have hundreds and hundreds of gigs of gameplay footage, like just stored on my computer for reviews and stuff. So
I personally don't have a PC, so I edit on my phone. The way I do that is first I run them through Share Factory, edit them like that. Then I upload it to YouTube as a private video, download it on my phone through YouTube Studio, and then edit it.
I mean, that's crazy, the number of hoops you have to jump through. But yeah, I mean, buying a PC is so cost prohibitive that yeah, I mean, it's great that you guys are doing like whatever it takes to get it done. That's why I always say to people.
I'm broke. I haven't even received my first payment from YouTube. Sorry for interrupting you, by the way.
No. Dude, people are always asking advice, like, how do I start a YouTube channel or whatever, and my advice is always the same. It's like, work with whatever you've got, right? Like, do you have a crappy old microphone sitting around? Like, you don't have to go buy a $400 microphone or like a, $300 mixing board or whatever. Like,
take Delirious for an example.
Oh my god,
Take who?
it's so good.
Delirious.
Who's that?
You don't know H2O Delirious?
I don't know any or anything.
What?
I live in the small little bubble where like no one else exists.
H2O Delirious, he was extremely popular for his GTA videos back when the game came out.
Oh.
It's incredible how you don't know about him. I've never met a person who doesn't know H2O.
Yeah, you could name I guarantee you could name like 50 YouTubers and Twitch streamers, and I guarantee you I would know almost none of them. You know, I VR in the VR
right.
space. I'm pretty familiar with most people in the VR space, but
Yeah.
even then, I'm sure you could name a ton that I'm like just not familiar with because
I know one you
that
don't
space
know.
alone.
Dizzy Oliver YT. How about that?
I mean, I know you now. Right? If somebody asked me tomorrow, hey, do you know Dizzy Oliver YT? I'd be like, no, I don't.
So yeah, I think I have mentioned Dizzy a couple of times when we've been in like Discord calls and stuff.
Yeah, I know.
I think I did mention him.
Yeah, for sure.
I think we've gone completely off topic. That's why I love doing live streams.
Kieran mentions me a lot.
I know.
He really has a crush on me.
No, I don't. What? No.
Kieran.
No.
Let's not forget what you said that one.
No.
No,
No,
Kieran,
no,
listen,
please
you
no. Please no.
listen.
What
All
did
right.
you say?
You said, "Who needs sex
Oh,
when
he's
you
screwed
have
me.
Dizzy?"
He just.
You
quoted
said
me.
that.
Are we gonna start talking about Kieran's love life now? Is that what's happening?
Probably
Yeah.
so.
All right, good. Now we're officially off the rails. Let's talk about it, man. Who you been dating? Let's talk about it.
You said that.
Sorry, I just took
You
over as
said
the
that.
host. I apologize.
No, it's fine. It's good.
But this is
You
happening.
don't need sex if you have Disney.
I quoted. I said the wrong thing, and you just quoted it.
Oh wait, give me a second. I will be right back again.
I'm playing this 45.
Let's not.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just kidding. Oh, Hippie Pickle's never heard of him either. So now, see, I'm not alone on this.
You don't know me? Yeah, Cast, I don't know you. You're right.
45-year-old man
H2O,
asking a
dude.
teen about his sex life.
Yeah, that's true, Outcast. I guess that's not appropriate either.
Never mind. Now
I did-
you've met two.
The Outcast is 45-year-old man asking a teen about his sex life. I'm like, you know what? Maybe,
We
we'll
all
go
do
to a different
jokes
line
here.
of questioning.
We all do jokes here.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, listen. I mean, if anybody's surprised by this line of questioning, then they have never seen my show, because
Yeah.
we just everything is off the rails constantly.
You! Ah.
Yo, more cats, the better.
This is the woman cat. This is Sasha.
Why is this bitch not charging, bro?
So what got you guys into VR content? Like, what made you go, yes, this is the thing?
This is the thing I want to do with my horrible life. Well, it honestly started off by doing YouTube for fun as a thing I enjoyed. So I also started enjoying VR. So I figured, why not combine those two things?
Yeah.
I think.
I mean, I can go way back, but man, I took a couple trips to San Francisco for. I mean, I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but obviously IGN, huge, gaming site. But back in the day, they had podcast. Their PlayStation podcast was Podcast Beyond. I think it's still going. But I was like in love with it, and I listened to every single episode. It was great, and so like, you know, I just wanted to do what they did, right? And so like I started writing sample articles for IGN, and I started, you know, and I think I even applied there one time, and then one day I realized it's like I don't actually need to get a job at IGN. I can just do this on my own. I could just I literally just taped a GoPro to the wall and got a couple of cheap mics, and we just started recording some podcasts. It's essentially what you're doing right now. Like that is, I don't know. It's just more fun to do things your own way, right? Like instead of having to like be employed by somebody, be like, oh, let's just do this however the fuck we feel.
Fair enough. That's...
Just kind of took off from there, man. It's like, and then sometimes the audience sort of dictates what happens. It's like I started covering VR stuff. I ditched all of the flat screen stuff that we were doing, right? Because we were talking about just PlayStation 4 games, retro games, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then like PSVR came around, and I was like, man, this is all I want to cover. And that's really when our audience found Without Parole, and was like, yeah, please keep doing this. And we're like, perfect. This is what I want to keep doing, and it all just worked out really well.
Is what I'm getting from that IGN is one of your inspirations?
Specific people from IGN for sure.
Yeah.
Greg Miller and Colin Moriarty, Ryan Clements, Andrew Goldfarb. Like these are the people who, like, you know, I listen to every week. and they felt like family to me. They felt like people who were like part of my life, even though I had never interacted with them in person. I did get to meet them all at some point, and I've been on Colin's podcast, so it's really crazy to see how far things have come. But yeah, man, yeah, like it's recognizing who your inspirations are and not being afraid to, you know, say that you're inspired by somebody and not being afraid to even like copy their style a little bit until you develop a style of their own. You know, it's
On the topic of inspirations, I want to say like I have like I think it's like yeah, I have four biggest inspirations.
You want to go
I,
into those?
I'm gonna guarantee I don't know who they are, but let's hear them.
Yeah, you're probably not going to anyway.
So,
Um, back when I was a youngling, I mean I still am. I'm pretty fucking young. I'm the youngest one here. I'm just gonna say that, but
What's his YouTube name?
yeah, I used to watch these guys called FGTV. It was like a family gaming thing. And they really inspired me. Like like I knew from a kid like that is what I want to do. I want to do YouTube. Then
I suck too.
the other inspirations are Tommy in it, Technoblade, and Corey X Kenshin, if you know who that is.
I feel like Technoblade must be big, right? Because that sounds familiar to me.
he's
Yeah, Technoblade. He was a Minecraft YouTuber. He unfortunately passed away though.
Oh.
Cancer fucking sucks.
I don't want to.
Yeah, shout out to everyone in the chat.
What is it?
Yeah, shout out to everyone in the chat, guys.
I just realized I clicked away from Kieran's stream.
What's
Dude, reading things like Hippie Pickle being like Brian's the reason I create VR content. It's his fault. I mean, dude, like you don't even understand like what kind of honor that is for somebody to be like, because I feel like we're just paying it forward. You know what I mean? Like I was inspired by people who to do the thing that I do, and now that I'm doing my thing, it's like it's inspiring other people to do their thing, and it's like it's crazy, man. It's crazy. And it really puts things in perspective sometimes. You know, when you're like, God, does anyone even care what I'm doing? You know, and then you find out. Yeah.
Oh my god, that is crazy. What? I just realized I've been watching you for quite some time now. I think like back like a few months after the PSVR 2 came out. But never once have I bothered subscribing.
Brian just
that's
leaves
how it
the
goes,
call.
though.
Brian's just like, yeah, no, I'm done. we should get that like for a clip. Yeah,
Never once have I bothered to check the subscribe button.
It's because Brian didn't do the only like 50% are subscribed thing. So.
Oh, dude, I mean, like, yeah, if you check analytics, dude, it's like I think like only 30 or 40% of people who watch without parole are subscribed.
I'm gonna check my analytics right now. Actually,
Jess,
I'm gonna be so disappointed.
Which is kind of crazy, right? Like it's almost I almost like appreciate the fact that most people who watch the channel are not subscribed, right? Because that means if like we actually convince people to subscribe, we basically double the number of subscribers. It's like holy shit, we have 200,000 subscribers if I just told people to subscribe because I never do that. I don't know.
I have 2 subscribers.
So according to YouTube statistics, 98.2% of people who watch my videos are not subscribed.
That's a huge that's a huge percentage.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it does make sense since one of my videos have something, so that makes pretty huge sense.
Outcast says the Gamecast is sick.
Yeah, I'm reading Outcast comments in the chat. Thank you so much, man. Like, really, really nice comments. I appreciate it. And thanks Jessica for subscribing. Yeah.
She's next to me, so that's why I kind of did the.
Oh, that's Jessica.
This is
hi.
Jess here. Yeah.
Over there. You're on one side of me. I'm sure. This one.
Your left, my right.
We're just having a disco in
Nice.
here or something.
Any new advice for VR content creators? So I'll open that to just any content creators in general.
Dizzy.
What? I was checking my YouTube analytics.
Any advice for new content?
I mean, you're asking like a semi-new content creator to give other new content creators advice.
I do it.
I mean, like, as Brian said, just work with what you've got, because I did the exact same.
That's what I did, and now I'm stuck with
I
Disney
mean,
for 2 years.
Fuck you, bro. I mean, I started with just a PS5, a headset, and a controller, and a TV. That's all I started with. I mean, my gaming setup was a chair, a coffee table,
Cash, you should stop by the way, just saying. I know. Sorry, you were saying?
and a shelf with a TV. That was literally my gaming setup when I first stared, which is crazy to think about.
The Outcast recommends
Become
becoming
friends-
friends with other
yeah.
YouTubers.
We were both laughing at the same thing.
Just be Kieran and somehow become friends with all of the big names out there.
Yeah, and I mean, like, you know, in the VR space, like, the big names we're really small. We're really small channels, right? Like 100, what, I don't even know how many subscribers I have. 120, right?
Do we need to check?
But it doesn't matter. Is what I'm saying is like that's. I mean, big YouTubers are the people who have, 500,000, a million, 2 million, 3 million. Like those are big YouTube channels. Like I am in the exact same space, basically financially and every other way that I have been for the last 6 years. Right? Like it's not. We're not hard to get in touch with. Right? A lot of the VR YouTubers are very easy to get in touch with. You can join their Discord, whatever.
This thing.
So it's.
I hate my life. I hate my life. I hate my life. I hate my life. I think like the top people who watch my videos are 5-year-olds.
Damn.
Like genuinely. I think that's.
Go on,
You guys want to hear these top searches real quick?
Go on.
Grace still plays. That's supposed to be Grace still plays, but spelled horribly. Piggy Branched Realities update. Piggy's a Roblox game.
Oh no.
This one's the funniest. Hello Neighbor VR. Fanny moments.
Oh no.
Motherfucker could not spell funny. Fanny moments is crazy.
Yeah, man. Just honestly, just do what you love, man. Like make content that you like. If you stop liking the stuff that you're making, do something else. Like just you got to enjoy it. I think too many people are trying to just do the thing or play the game that'll like get them the most number of subscribers, and that you're not going to enjoy that.
Like
don't do that.
Probably
Don't
fuck around with it for a year or two, and then you just be like, remember when I used to be a YouTuber? Like,
my Pavlov videos, it's literally just me and Dizzy and that, just like fucking around. And if something funny happens, I'll go, yep. That's going in.
I used to be a family-friendly YouTuber.
Yeah, I didn't even ask if we could swear and shit on this.
Yeah, no, you can. Go for it.
Yeah, you can. We really do not give a fuck. I mean, I've been swearing throughout all of this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I've been swearing through it too. I just didn't
yeah.
Best
ask
advice
if we
right
could.
there, Ryan. Yeah, good job. Yeah, I know, right? I guessed. Great advice.
Honestly, but like the fact I used to be a family-friendly YouTuber is crazy. Back when I first started my channel, my parents would not let me swear on YouTube.
Mad.
Dude, my dad was like adamant that he's like he wouldn't even watch my channel when I started because we would just have casual conversations and be swearing here and there or whatever, and he'd be like, yeah, he's like, I think if you for you to make it, you're gonna have to like really rein that in and not swear. And I was like, well, you're not my target audience, Dad. it's gonna be okay. Yeah. So sometimes ignoring advice is also.
I've also just casually self-promoted in Brian's server in the self-promote section as you did.
I think it's funny how like sometimes my parents give me advice like they think they know everything about YouTube.
Right.
Yeah.
They do jack shit.
Fair. That's.
I know my parents sometimes watches Kieran, so
Hi,
yeah, Mom and Dad, if you're watching this,
hi.
He's
I
a
love
bad
you.
child.
Yeah, get him off YouTube. Get him off YouTube. No, I'm kidding. Hippie Pickle says, if it wasn't for Brian and the Game Cats, I would have met such a nice, great circle of friends, or be in a position where I get to talk to devs about their games.
If it hadn't been for Kieran, I don't think I'd kept going.
Yeah, this bit. Are you okay with me talking about this on the show, or?
Depends on what it is.
Like how
Can you-
I've like managed to help you and stuff. With like YouTube.
I mean, yeah, but like, you can. I can also mention something else. Yeah, sure.
So there's been a couple of times.
It's gonna get really depressing, by the way. Just so you know.
Oh, I'm so here for this. Let's go.
Yo, inspiration Dizzy, he's here to deal with your life problems. So there's been a couple times.
Crazy mic lag.
we have a like a group chat with a bunch of people from videos, and like we've just all became close and stuff like that. And there's been a couple times where Dizzy's like, "Oh, I'm thinking on quitting," and we're just all like, "Don't quit."
Yeah, I just haven't had the motivation recently.
Also, word of advice: don't meet your heroes.
Yeah, I got like fucking bullied by one of my biggest inspirations.
So.
Is there a story there, or?
I don't know if you know who No Life Nitro is.
I don't, but you shouldn't be surprised.
He's got no life anyway. Let's put it that way.
He's a VR YouTuber. We were playing Pavlov. He started bullying me and shit. He also said that what I do isn't content.
Wow.
And as you can tell, that really fucking hurt me.
Yeah, that's super mean. Like, I mean, it's the worst thing you can say to somebody, right? Is you know, somebody.
And
who,
especially
somebody
if you're someone's like biggest inspiration.
Yeah, like somebody you look up to, and they should be supporting you and telling you to keep going. So, dude, I'm sorry to hear that happened to you.
And like, Bryan seems like too nice of a guy to do that. So.
I mean, I'm here.
Exactly, you're here.
Anyway, back to what I was gonna say about the whole thing with me and Kieran.
Yeah.
Before I met Kieran, I was planning on killing myself.
Wow.
I was going to kill myself. I had no one. I had no friends. I was a total fucking loser. My teachers hated me. Yeah. But then, yeah, I met Kieran. Kieran introduced me to another person, who has been a big part of my life since as well, Maka37 Ken.
He's a bit special. I'm not in a good way.
Yeah, but like he's my best friend, along with Kieran as well. But yeah,
Wow.
that's Anyway,
I hope you're doing,
let's
Well, listen,
this isn't what this should happen.
Before we move on from this completely, how are you doing now? Does it?
I mean, like,
He's here. So.
I mean, yeah, I'm alive, bit
Right.
unfortunately, but like, I do occasionally get these thoughts again and again, but it's not as frequent as it was back then.
Yeah.
Like right now,
Well,
like I treat Dizzy more as like a brother than a friend. So that shows you how close we've gotten. I'm not in the gay way. Can we just specify not in the gay way? Are you sure?
No, Kieran, you know you love me.
Jessica says, "I hope you're all right, Dizzy. You're not alone." And
Yeah,
that's true, man. Like, you know, we live in this world now where, like, you know, people are, even though, you know, we feel so separated from each other sometimes. Like, you know, there's more people in easier ways to connect with people than ever.
Yeah.
But I know, man. Like, depression is something I've dealt with my entire life, and you know, it does get better. That's the good thing. You know, especially like at your age, like everything can seem so overwhelming. It can seem so hopeless. But man, it's like before you know it, you're going to be in your like early 20s, and you're going to be able to get out there and have fun, and like not be like, you know, you're not going to have to do what your parents tell you to do, and everything's going to open up and just be, you know, be a lot more fun and interesting, and you're going to have a lot more freedom in your life. And so I hope you're looking forward to that.
And like the thing, like this headset. No idea what headset is. Just gonna put it out there. No idea.
What did you do to that thing?
Oh, nothing. It's got a cover on it. It's got one of those third-party covers.
Okay.
Also, can I just say, like, it didn't help that, like, at all, that like the year before I met Kieran, 2 of my friends had actually killed themselves, so
Wow.
yeah, that didn't really help at all.
Where was Hippie Pickle timed out? Hippie Pickle just got wrecked by the night bot.
I'm sorry, did I break your
Get fucked, hippie.
But all his messages got deleted. I'm sorry, did I break your concentration? Stop spamming emotes and warning.
That's crazy, bro.
Hippie Pickle says bot is a douche.
Also, if you
I'm
guys have any
reporting this
questions,
bot for promoting terrorism.
if you guys have any
So
questions,
good.
let us know for any of us and we'll answer them. I'm saying that like you two.
Yeah,
Will.
let's move on from this whole depression thing.
Let's check in with the chat.
I don't want to cry on stream.
Jess says, Brian, what's your favourite video you've done and what's the most viewed video?
I'm guessing, so people love top lists, as it turns out. And so I've got some pretty old top 20 PSVR 1 lists, you know, the best 20 games currently available on PSVR. Those kind of videos. And I think I've got one that like just hit 500,000 views. So those are always like, anytime I look at like the most viewed videos, like 8 of the 10 top are always like top 10, top 20, top 50 lists, that kind of thing. And so those are the most viewed. But
he's joking by the way, guys, just so you know. But
and so yeah, but I don't know. I think my favorite one is always my next one, right? Because I always want to make the next one the best one I've ever done. You know, I always want to make the next review more more detailed and more interesting to watch and more well written than the one before. And so yeah, I don't really have a good answer about my favorite video. I just love writing, right? And so like that's the part I enjoy most about YouTube is like scripting videos and you know, making them well written and fun to listen to. So so hopefully the next one is my best one. That's the hope.
she also said, who's your biggest inspiration?
Like I said, it used to be like, you know, all the Podcast Beyond guys back in the day. But that's changed, you know. That's changed a lot over the years. Like I've kind of fallen off from watching Colin's channel, Last Stand Media. I've kind of fallen off from watching Kind of Funny Games, Greg Miller, and the people who inspire me the most now are not the guys that I looked up to. They're the guys that I work with, right? Like Miles Dyer, he works around the clock. Wes Dillon works around the clock. AJ works around the clock.
AJ's
And these guys
funny.
are just
he's a great guy.
yeah, they're all great guys, and these are the guys who inspire me and motivate me to keep going. And I look forward to every single time I get to, you know, sit on a 2-hour show with them and shoot the shit and have fun. Those. It sounds really sappy to say, but my co-hosts are my biggest inspiration, big time.
I asked another question.
What's your guys' overall thoughts on PSVR 2?
Overall thoughts?
Yeah. It's absolutely
I feel like I've been talking a
terrible.
lot.
We should get rid of this thing.
I fucking hate it.
Yeah. Only losers buy it.
And here we
My
are.
Right. No, I mean, like, listen, I think it has a long way to go. I think the cool thing about PSVR 2 is that, like, when PlayStation 6 comes out, I think you're going to be able to just plug it right into the USB-C port and keep using it. Like, so I think this thing has a long life in front of it. So, yeah, it's like 2 years old. We've already got a lot of great games. But, like, man, I think the future is looking really, really bright for it. I think it's going to be great.
Oh my god, fuck off, Kurt Cobain!
I was like, is that Smells Like Teen Spirit? What?
Yeah, it was.
I mean, not the guest I expected to hear today.
There it is.
Oh my god.
Happy Pickle says, my favourite vid is probably the one that I released with the... What? My favourite vid probably has the least views.
I mean, that's what happens sometimes, right, Hippie? Is that you're like super passionate about this video that you want to make, and you're like, oh, this is so interesting and different than anything else I've ever done, and I think people are going to be really interested. It's going to be really cool. And then you put it out, and it's like just fucking flat lines. Like nobody watches it, and you're like, I just spent 17 hours making that video, right? So that's that happens to me all the time, man. I've got a ton of videos like that I'm like, man, I love those, and no one else even watched them. It's not even that like other people didn't like them. It's just that it didn't hit the algorithm or whatever.
Okay.
It didn't happen.
I'm gonna... You brought up a point about the YouTube algorithm. I did a Beat Saber video just for fun, right?
It has. I put no effort into it. Just uploaded it raw, no commentary or anything. It has 120k views. No effort, no nothing.
Kieran, I can beat your saber.
My latest video, or my latest Pavel video, put some time into, and it gave me 169 views. Play the sound
That's
effect.
crazy though.
I mean, listen, Beat Saber is just this ubiquitous game where you make content about Beat Saber and people are gonna find it, right? The people who have VR or have VR headsets, regardless of what VR headset it is, they're interested in Beat Saber. The people who haven't gotten VR yet are interested in Beat Saber, right? Like my brother invited people over and they were hanging out at his house, and at some point somebody takes the VR headset out and says, "Hey, you want to check this out?" What did they play to show VR off to their friends? Beat Saber, right? And then everybody leaves going,
Fair.
"Oh, where can I get Beat Saber?" Right? It's just this game that it drags people into VR. It makes people interested. There's always new track packs, and so like if you're like you're into Metallica, you're into Green Day, you're into Queen, right? Like it doesn't matter what you're into. There's a track pack for it, and so like it just draws people in from like all walks of life. And so you make Beat Saber videos, you're probably gonna get some views.
Yeah. Does he take notes?
No.
Make Beat Saber videos.
Yeah, I
Beat
enjoy
Saber?
the game, but like, I'm about to expose myself. I use modifiers. I suck at the game.
Same, bro.
Yeah,
What can I
I
say?
mean, fair. That's fair.
Except you're welcome.
I got so into it for so long, and just like I was addicted to it to the point where I was like, if I want to be able to play games on Expert Plus or play most of the, and I got to the point where I could. I platinumed the game. I was able to play most tracks. There's definitely some stuff I still can't do on Expert Plus, but I could do most tracks on Expert Plus. And then I completely fell off. And I'll say the one thing I don't like about the PlayStation VR 2 is that the Sense controllers are just not nearly as good for Beat Saber as the Move controllers were.
When you
Holding
say
the Move
fell
controllers
off,
felt like,
when you
yeah.
say fell off, do you mean like you fell off a Beat Saber, or like,
yeah,
In general.
like
or
I
in,
stopped
or
playing.
in general? It took him a second there to realise.
Maybe both. But
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Jess goes, what did you think about what do you think about YouTube now and how much it has changed since you started?
I don't know. I mean, I like YouTube, right? Like, YouTube pays the bills. Yeah.
Stupid
I don't-
algorithm.
Like,
It's crazy.
Yeah,
I haven't even received my first payment yet.
you know, I mean, I don't make a lot of money, and I've heard that you used to make a lot more money on YouTube. I guess that was the thing at some point, but it's whatever. They give me a nice easy place to upload my videos, and it's not a hassle. I hate copyright claims because I get
Yeah, for
copyright
real.
claims
Seven Nation
constantly.
Army. Seven Nation Army, I'm looking at you.
Kieran, what do you expect? You put like a pretty well-known song into your video and don't expect it to get copyright strike?
Outcast says my most viewed is reviewing Saints and Sinners too. My favourite might be that too. That or Demo with HP. I probably said that.
No, I
in
don't think I
HP.
want to talk about my most viewed video. Quite honestly.
Yo, can we get some cricket sound effects here because this is just awkward.
Yeah, hold on,
For
give me a
sure.
second. I have
I
let
don't
me
want to talk
let me
about
pull
it.
up
Now
my
we want you to
soundboard.
talk about it. Yeah.
Sorry, Outcast.
Oh,
they
I'm
just
searching
completely
for
patched-
crickets. Shut up, Kieran.
They just completely patched
You want crickets? I'll fucking give you crickets.
Wait, I think I've got crickets right here. Did that come through or no?
Yeah,
Yeah, I could hear them.
All right, cool.
Uh-oh, now he comes in place with the soundboard.
Yeah, I'm losing my train of thought. You know, I saw the Outcast say that the algorithm isn't very good for new creators. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if they're trying to change that or what's happening, but the number of videos I keep getting recommended lately from that have like 100 views on them from channels that have 20
YouTube.
subscribers or 5 subscribers. Lately, the algorithm has been pushing smaller creators to me. And I don't know why. It's not even. They're not even covering VR games. So it's or even retro games or the kind of stuff that I watch on YouTube. It just this random stuff keeps appearing, and so I don't know if they're trying to fix that or what. But hopefully they are.
My video with John.
Guys, there's a big red button on my screen, and I really want to press it.
Is it the hang up button by chance?
No, no. I'm on PlayStation, you dumb fuck.
Big red button.
There's a big red button on my screen, on my laptop screen. Should I press it?
Can you send a picture?
It says don't press. It says don't press.
I would definitely push that.
Yeah, for real, 100%.
Oh shit!
What did it do?
Did you not hear it?
No. I don't know if I want it.
Did you really not hear that? That was
No, unless
loud as fuck.
Bryan, did you hear it?
I mean, I heard something. I don't know what I heard.
Oh!
Wait. We're not supposed to laugh at that because no one knows what that is.
Oh yeah, no one knows.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I've
It's
never heard
it's
that in my entire life.
It's the Minecraft theme.
Yeah. I am placing blocks and shit, playing fucking Minecraft.
Where was I? I'm completely lost now. Can somebody else read chat? I don't want to read chat.
Yeah.
Spotify. If I'm just reading chat.
If I remember not. Yeah, what is that? I think it might be the new Beat Saber song. They're not like us. They're not like us.
The new Beat Saber song.
Alright, guys, I gotta kind of wrap this up. I gotta get to work, and I gotta
Yeah,
keep today.
for sure.
Alright, okay.
How do you guys usually go this long? Do you guys usually have like long shows like this?
This is the first episode I'm on.
This is the first ever actual episode.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the first actual episode. Oh man,
Yes.
I feel that's really cool. I'm really happy that I was here for this.
But yeah, thanks for joining.
Jessica says we're all gay.
I mean, yeah.
Thanks, Jess.
Well, including you, Dizzy. Yeah. Well, I'm pansexual. What the fuck do you expect? I'm also extremely having an identity crisis. I don't know what the fuck identify is. Woohoo!
You're gonna be okay. It's okay, Dizzy.
Jessica says
You're gonna be okay.
You're gonna be all right. You're gonna get through this. You'll figure it out.
Yeah, most likely.
Should everyone get a PSVR 2 if they have the money to spare? Should they just and a PS5, or even if you have a PC, should they get the PS5? This beautiful, lovely thing has been sitting next to me.
Yeah,
probably
and
spying on
then
me.
subscribe to my channel. Yeah, that's exactly what you should do.
I've actually got you on like the OBS. I have your at so.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I think so. I think, listen, everybody's different when it comes to VR. I feel like maybe you should check it out somewhere else before you plop down the money on it, right? Like, go find a friend who has one. If there's a store demonstration, like a kiosk in a mall. I don't know how the hell they're showing this thing off, but like, check it out before you buy it because some people get motion sickness and some people just don't like the feeling of being in there, and so go check it out, and then if you like it, definitely buy it because it's awesome.
Jessica says subscribe to me.
Kieran,
I'll subscribe to you.
no, Brian, it'd be cool.
What?
If you subscribe to this YouTuber named Dizzy Oliver YT.
Yeah, and me as well, definitely.
I just heard about him today. I hear he's pretty good at Minecraft PvP.
You should subscribe to us, definitely, 100%.
Us? I don't know Dizzy.
You
I
don't
don't know who that
Dizzy?
is.
Alter ego.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Awesome. Guys, thanks for having me on. This was really cool.
Yeah, no worries.
I hope to see Jamie on the show next week.
Let's hope so.
I'll see to that. We'll say that Bryan wants you on the show.
Yeah, totally. Be like, hey, I did it. Now it's your turn, right? It's like a rite of passage type thing. I don't know.
But yeah, who's Dizzy? Yeah, I don't know Jess. I don't know who Dizzy is.
Yeah, I don't know
Sounds
who that guy is. Honestly, yeah, he sounds extremely gay. He's like fucking total loser.
So, do we have any final things? Anything that anyone wants to say? Nice turn, guys. Yeah, you turn, guys.
Yeah.
Anyone?
Yeah, I got nothing, man. Just thanks for having me on, and
No
I
problem.
hope you guys. I hope I check back on this channel in a few months, and
It's just jamming.
subscriber count's bigger, and there's more views on the podcast, and you got 100 people watching live. Like
Man,
it's
I
gonna
wish.
be great.
I wish.
Man, I have 2,000 subscribers and I average like 2 views on my live streams. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, but think about the 98% of people who aren't subscribed.
Yeah, guys, come on. 95%
people who unsubscribe.
You're gonna show up
98% of
eventually.
people who watch my
They're gonna
videos are actually not subscribed. So if
They're
you
gonna show up
if you
eventually.
like my, please consider subscribing. It's free and you can always change your mind later.
YouTube has a glitch that unsubscribes people. But yeah. I hope to start YT. Go for it. This is the part where I check back the live stream and you can't hear Bryan at all.
As Nike would say, just do it, bro. I'm so funny, aren't I?
No. Can we get crickets, please?
Fuck you.
Can we get the crickets? We roll in the crickets?
Can. You know what?
It's the only thing I contributed to today's show. Soundboard effects.
Fuck you, bro. That was your fault.
But is it you wanna outro the thing or should I Bryan do it?
Let Bryan do it.
You wanna outro the show, Bryan?
I don't know how to outro your show.
No,
Just outro. Listen. Even on videos or live streams, we don't have outros. Just do whatever the fuck you want.
just make something up.
Thanks for watching. This is the outro song. It was so much fun. We can't wait to do it again. That's it.
I'm clipping that, by the way. I'm clipping that.
Good. That should be your outro song from now on. Like just clipping me.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
if you guys
that's it.
if you guys think anything funny happened, feel free to clip it and put it in the Discord. I'm sure we'd love to see it. And I know she has heard that. But yeah, thanks for joining. And again, shout out to Bryan. Check him out on youtube.com/withoutparole. You know who this is. You know who this is. He's in every video.
I'll just link myself in chat.
youtube.com/DizzyLVYT, but I don't know why you'd want to subscribe to him.
Fuck you, bro.
I'm kidding, Dizzy.
There's my link.
Bryan, you want to pick yours as well?
It's funny. You didn't even fucking delete my message. Fuck you, Nightbot.
Bryan,
That's great.
you want to pick yours?
Yeah, it's fine.
Maybe so I can just say that you appeared in the chat. But yeah.
Oh wait, if I'm quick enough, I'll do it for you, Bryan.
Am I gonna
I
be
think
fast
I
enough?
think I'm not quick enough. Give me a second. Okay, I might be quick enough.
I don't even know if that shows up as a link. I don't think so.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Oh, you
Oh
want
my
to-
god, Nightbot fucking
Try again.
get fucked, bro. I got you. I'm anti-Nightbot, so it's not gonna do anything. It's just gonna tell me to be a good boy, but I'm not going to.
But yeah, with
Yeah, me and Nightbot are
with
gonna have it
April
out.
is there, so go subscribe to him and Dizzy obviously. And yeah, thanks for being on the show. I think it went pretty good.
Yeah.
Went a bit off topic a
Me too.
little bit, but yeah.
Quite a lot,
The best
actually.
shows always do. The best shows
Yeah,
always go off topic.
Yeah.
But that's why we love it.
It was fun nonetheless. It was fun.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the part where I was expecting you guys to leave and it would be like the whole clip, but that was
That's
hey, live streams are
Kieran,
live streams.
you know I stay after stream a little bit. Oh, damn, my Discord's really glitching today.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
It's saying like this voice chat's a whole different voice chat. Did you end stream?